Welcome back to the channel. My name's Oliver and I'm in the BMW i5 Touring M60. This is going to be very interesting. I've got a smile on my face already because I am greeted with just absolute luxury in here. BMW just has and upgraded their build quality. It is just, I mean, they've always been good, let's be honest. Every time we speak BMW, we know what we're talking about. You know, it's the ultimate driver's car, but this is the Touring. It's got a ton of space in the back. We'll show you the boot in a moment. But the wheel, look at this red flash here. I love that, the HUD display, heads-up display. It's got like a blue diamond. You won't be able to see it, but it's just, everything is great. Even down here, we saw this in Munich on the new 5 Series, the interactive bar that goes into the door where you can set your seats. I mean, it's so plush. There's a boost paddle here. There isn't a paddle on here. Oh, that's what it does. I didn't mean to press that. Oh my goodness, I didn't mean to press that. There's a boost button. When you press it, it's a bit like the N green shift where you press the button in the Hyundais and it gives you like a 10-second boost. And the infotainment cluster, digital cluster, just literally lit up there. I love the way they've done that. I mean, it's a bit plasticky. It could have been aluminium for the paddle. That could have been cool. Right, I'm going to press it again. Ready? Here it is. Look, 10 seconds, 9, 8. Oh, that's fancy. And the noise. I remember testing out the BMW iX, and the sound was designed by Hans Zimmer, right? And that's why the noises in this car are just absolutely insane. I'm looking around here. I'm looking at some of the buttons. The car, I'm inefficient at the moment. The steering wheel is so big and chunky. I've got modes down here. Does that do anything? Oh, that's the adaptive cruise control. I'm just having a little bit of a play at the moment, but the car, it's just so well balanced and flat on these roads. Just kind of exactly what you expect with a BMW. The car it's just not moving. It's just, oh, a little bit of a bump there. Really well damped on the suspension. Look how smooth this is. I went over this with an Omoda Chinese electric vehicle earlier, and you could feel the bumps a little bit more than what you feel with this car. And honestly, this BMW i5 just gives you so much confidence. Right, here we go. Bit of a swooping left-hander here with ease. Absolutely comfortable with these. Power down a bit, and it just sticks. You know what? When you jump in a BMW, you can't help but smile. I mean, they are getting very pricey these days, but oh my God, this is good. I've got Adam with me in the back of this i5 Touring. Adam, talk to me about what it's like back there.
Okay, so it's the first time we've jumped into the back of the BMW, and I can actually say straight away that I'm really impressed with all the standard tech that you get. Let me have a look at knee room down here. There's lots of knee room, headroom. There is lots of headroom there. Now let's have a look at the toys that you get. You've got these doors here. This actually looks a bit like a cheese grater. I'm not sure about that. That's the speaker. You've got some vents here, and then over here you've got a little hole. I don't know what that's for. Someone please tell me. You've got a USB-C here, and then down here you've got an actual touchscreen display for your seats and vents, and 2 more USBs. So that's quite a lot, isn't it? Let's have a look in the middle. 2 cup holders. That's quite nice. I feel like it's quite roomy in here as well. For your passengers in the back, they're gonna have a great experience being cruised around in this BMW. Right, let's have a little look on the interior of this i5 Touring, because it's a rather exciting place to be, don't you think, Oliver?
I can't say enough nice things about this car.
Ollie loves this car. He absolutely loves it.
Look at all this, look at all this, look at all this. Look how big the sunroof is. What? Look at the sunroof. And I'm trying to figure out where you press the button.
There's too much to look at.
You know where you can, anyway, look at, talk about options.
I know, these screens are really nice and they're really clear as well. And I love this ambient lighting they've got in the new BMWs now. Look, this is all red and this all changes colour. This is all blue, and even on the doors you've got your seat settings here, and with your new speakers and this like carbon fibre here. It's all just a very exciting place to be.
You know, we got to say, this is the M60. This is like the top.
This is the top trim level, but you can tell. Look at this key. Look how big it is in my hand. It's huge. And this is really nice.
I mean, the sound, this little button here, this is my only little qualm I have. See this button here? This is the boost button. So look on the front, bring it around the front here, Ads. So you see it's got like a little boost, really cool. That's the only one paddle, so you haven't got one for regen. Now, that is insane. But if that was, I don't know, Reg, you know, on some of the other BMWs, you've got metal. Is it the M buttons up here? I don't know if they are metal. Either way, I reckon that'd be nice as aluminium. But what a cool button that is when you jab that boost.
Just a closer look at this steering wheel, because it looks so girthy. Like, you can barely get a fist around that. Look at that. I know.
Also, look at these. Look at these. These are your vents. Look how weird they move. Like in and out.
Let me try and get a closer look at that. Look, move your ugly hands.
Move your your paw.
Right.
How cool is that?
Look at it is a weird system.
The thickness of your finger, mate.
I know,
sure?
That's true. I've got thick fingers.
So you've got one over there, but this is just insane. Absolutely insane. Let's have a little look, because I do want to know about the battery here, the charging. What does it say? So charging immediately, you can set timing, charge, precondition the battery. I just want to see, but look how responsive this is. Bam, bam. It's just there all the time. Driver settings, driver assistance, drivetrain and chassis, iconic sounds that we've got. Wow.
I just like these displays.
Yeah, really that's cool, isn't it? Isn't that cool?
It is very cool.
You've got the regen button, so you can if you go down, you go into D and B, harvesting more into the battery.
It does look good. I feel like this car it just screams luxury to me. I mean, when I was in the back, the only negative I did have was that the seats are quite upright, so they're not overly comfortable unless you've got really good posture, which I definitely don't. But other than that, I'm struggling to think of any negatives for this car, because it just looks so good.
Well, I think, hang on a minute, I'm going to double check this, because
Ollie's on his notes.
70k.
On his notes.
70k. It starts.
70k.
It starts. This is. I don't even know what this one would be.
Who's going to afford that?
That's for the E40, I think, for the X-Drive 40. But this is the M60, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's, I don't know. I mean, you're going to be looking at 100 grand with this.
Okay, forget that. If you're going to have a mortgage, I'd rather have a house.
Man, I mean, there's just not enough time to look at all of the different things. Here's a look, I've just found it here. My modes, so there's a fast button to go there. And if you click, then you can go through. And obviously when we were concentrating, we were driving pretty hard.
The modes are cool. It's just whether you'd want to spend 70 grand on an electric touring BMW, because it's quite an investment, I reckon.
Yeah, I know, but look, back to this.
Look at
the customization. Change the sport, drivetrain. Change the driving dynamics, Sport Plus. Look at this. Steering, stiff or light, dampening. There's just so much that you can play. You can just play around with it.
There's a lot going on.
It does look good. And also, this has got, right, for £9.99 a month, you can have a digital subscription, which means when the car's parked and stationary, you can play games using your smartphone, or you can watch YouTube, or I think you can pay £99 a year for that package. But BMW is starting to do kind of like subscription services, and I want to have a conversation with you. Do you think that's right for a brand to do that when you're paying that much money for a car? You'll have to let me know in the comments what you think about cars doing subscription services.
Right, let's have a little look at the outside of this car, because there's been quite a lot to look at. So, Ollie, get out with me.
All right, mate, let's do it.
So, the colour of this car is a grey, but it's quite long, isn't it? It's a very long car. What do you think of the back? What do you think of the back?
I'm in love with this car. I am. Even this grey. I do like the blues they do, but I don't know what it is. BMW, a little bit like Audi,
doing well.
Showing us stuff that we don't know we like until it comes out. Look at this. This diffuser.
Cool, doesn't it?
This is like a matte. Can you get that on camera? It's like
it's a matte grey.
It's not shiny. It's like a matte. Almost looks like a prototype. But
coming down the side, you've got a nice side profile. It's a very long car. It's almost hearse-like.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what. We've got to have a look at the boot while we're here, because it's a touring. So
how much boot space?
Look at, oh my gosh. And also look, 60, 20, 60. Oh, that's the 100, is it? And it's got 3 folding seats in it, because it's normally 60-40 split, but the middle one can come down.
Okay, so this is a giant boot floor here. I feel like you could get a whole family in here. So
This is 570 litres, ads. 500. Oh look, you've even got a little parcel shelf in there where you can put it away. So 570 litres.
That's nice.
That's not, isn't it nice? And good carpet, a couple of scratch plates there as well, and got a little 12-volt socket. Have they got?
Look, get in there. Get in.
Don't put the lead down, will you?
What? Do I put what down?
Don't put the.
Get in. Look, I feel like
it's all right, isn't it?
I feel like we can nearly both get in.
And we could probably stay over. It's be quite
Look,
comfortable.
we could have a sleepover.
The roof does definitely not come down too low.
Okay, I can get half my body in. I've just showed you how big the boot is. It's huge.
I love that. It's comfortable. It is so comfortable. Right,
let's have a look round the front.
Let's go to the front.
Right.
Oh no, lads, careful. There's a car there, mate. Some people don't like this. I've spoken to a few BMW lovers. They don't like this square in the middle, but I
don't like the square.
Do you not?
I don't like the square.
I wonder if there's a way they can incorporate that so it kind of flows into these parts, you know?
Yeah, I don't. What is that square there for? They should just put the square down here, no?
It's for the sensors and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mate, doesn't it look meaty? Look at these.
I feel like from far away it looks good.
These vents are cool and they're functional as well. You can see them wrap round the side.
Overall, do you like the look of the car?
I do. Do you know what? It just blends so well into the bumper from the bonnet. The gap just around just fits so well. I mean, obviously, but it just looks great. I love the look. I don't want to. I feel like I'm blowing a lot of smoke up of this car's like behind, but it is really cool. It is really good. I love it. I just think
you're not saying any negatives anyway.
No, I mean the price is the negative.
Yeah. Look at these wheels. They look good, don't they? BMW done well there.
So I think it will go up to 344 miles of range. This is the go faster one, so that'll probably be a lot less.
Yeah.
But 344 miles of range. You'll have to let us know in the comments. Is that enough?
That's not bad.
So we've got the lights on at the moment, and when we did a little bit of a walk around on the BMW XM, it had the iconic glow, which this has as well. But we can't figure out how to get it on. So we've got the lights on, but basically at night time, this will go around the kidney grille, and it just adds a little bit of presence, and it just looks really cool. If you go online and you look at their promotional material of the iconic glow, it just looks wicked. One thing I love about BMW is their modes. So we're going to go through. If I click Sport here, listen to the car, everything changes. Oh my god, this thing moves. This thing moves. Did you hear the noise? I'm sorry if I'm screaming down your speakers right now, but this is so immersive, and the noise. I think BMW have the best sounding electric vehicle noise. This car, wow. Right, let's have a little look at some of the others. If I click that button, switch mode, I've got efficiency. What does that sound like? Not much. Pretty quiet. The only thing is, it's pretty hard to this. Good suspension though, and the car handles so well, like really well. I just want to change it though. Here we go. You've got to go all the way to there. Expressive. A little bit more futuristic. Whoa! Can you hear that? It's like playing music to me. Listen. It's like the start of a movie. I love that. And then it carries on like singing. That's quite nice. Might get a bit annoying. My modes, go across them. We've got relax, digital art. What's that? Whoa, I'm not sure if I like that. My instrument cluster, the Mars brow has moved always to the left. And it's not as loud as the others, but there's a few to flick through. And I don't want to give this car back. I do not want to give this car back. This is such an immersive electric car, and I just feel it's going to take off. It's like an airplane. The steering wheel is massive, it's chunky, the car does not move. It's so flat in the corners, you can just put your foot down and the car rockets off. It's gonna, BMW, just exactly kind of what you would expect, just to be wowed. And with all of their new upgrades, their materials, their tech. Look at the colour now, how it's changed throughout the cabin with this purple. It just looks incredible. It's such a beautiful car to drive, and you've got so much customization as well, which is fantastic. So that has been our first impressions and a little bit of a test drive on the BMW i5 M60 Touring. My gosh, 570 litres of boot space. The car, I mean, I'm pretty sure, I hope it comes through on the video, just how good and how much fun this car is to drive and all the different customization you can do with the settings. Let me know what you think about the BMW i5 Touring in the comments down below. Do you think it's rather expensive? Let's be honest, it is, but you're getting a lot of car. As always, if you like the episode, throw us a like, get a sub to Car Chat TV, and I'll see you on the next one.
If you've made it this far, thank you ever so much for watching. I've just popped up 2 more videos on your screen that you also may like. If you do watch one, let me know what you think.